Hello, my crafty friends. This is Denise Becker again. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator for Stampin' Up. And I'm coming back to show you how I put this card together. This is an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous stamp set. It's called Earthen Textures. And I do have the suite. So I have the DSP and everything that came with it. Plus I bought the ribbon and the jute and the bling that goes with it. It's a very easy card to make, and I think it's beautiful. I went ahead and made two thank you cards. I needed it, and now I do need a few get well cards. So I wanted to at least get one of those done tonight. I just switched up a little bit. I changed I like the first one, this original one. I put this what's it called, wavy trim in the middle. I like it much better up top, and I put a little piece of jute around this vase, and I think that really added a little, not all, a lot to it. I did kind of make a mistake and forgot to put my ribbon underneath here, so it's a little bit not as straight as I would like it down here, but I don't think you can tell very much, much difference. So there's the two thank you cards, and now I'm going to show you how I put together a get well card. Very easy to make, very easy. And this stamp set, when I saw this was the first one I went to. The first one I saw, I said, oh yeah, I gotta have it. And I just wanted to remind you too that Stampin' Up is having a sale on designer series paper. Selected, I don't know, it's not all of them, but there are many that are on sale, 15% off. So just in case you're interested, you might want to check that out. And you can reach me I am leaving my link below in case you need, if you don't have a Stampin' Up demonstrator and you would like a catalog or to order anything, you can just click on my link and get my information and contact me. So yeah, this stamp set, oh my gosh, oh, I've seen so many beautiful cards made with this, with so many different techniques, and I am in love. I am all about earth tones and nature, and I'll show you. This is the stamp set. The dies are unbelievable. I'll tell you what, Stampin' Up is getting really good with their dies. This one that cuts this out, it actually embosses it, so you can fold the little leaves in half, each one of them. You see, it comes embossed after you die cut it out, so that's really cool. And yeah, the standalone dies, this one's really nice. And then there's some little decorative dies. I didn't use these. I was going to put them on the bottom, but I ended up using ribbon instead. And then there's just little, they're leaves, it's not flowers, but I think, oh, I forgot, oh gosh, I meant to, I cut these out in wild wheat, and I meant to cut them out in pecan pie, so I'm just gonna have to, like I did the other ones, and I forgot to sponge them. I want them darker. Yeah, because I just thought it just needed, it didn't look I mean, it was okay, the same color, but I just wanted them a little darker down there with to add some contrast. And I'll show you the stamps. Here's one vase die, and the stamps are actually bigger than the dies. So there's no border, no border whatsoever, and it's really nice. And the straight part is the top, and the rounded edge is the bottom. Same thing with this one. And this one too, I'll show you the paper I cut that out of to get that effect. And this one I used, you don't have to put the little handle on it, but I like it, so I cut out the little handle, and you could put it on the front like that if you want, or you could put it in the back, and I kind of like it in the back. And these stamps right here, the leafy types, they've got these very thin stems. And my only tip is, when you stamp these, ink them up good, but do not press down hard. I mean, just put it down and hold it for a few seconds, but no pressure, because for some reason they're leaving halos. And I've heard a couple other demonstrators say the same thing, and I had, that's what I experienced too. So when I stamped it, I've already done the inside. I barely, you know, put pressure on it, and I got a perfect stamp. So yeah, I've already done the inside. I used a different stamp set for the sentiment because this, I wanted, you know, get well. So I used Lasting Joy, and I just used, let's see, what did I do? Where's my sentiment? Oh, Thinking of You, and then Hoping for Better Days Ahead. And yeah, unfortunately, I need a few of those. So I'd use that for the sentiment this time around. The paper, let me just show you the paper. It's all earth tones. Let me get this out of here. I've got it all mixed up because I've got two, for some reason I've got two packages opened up. So yeah, it's all like earth tones. You see the blues and the browns and the moody mauve. It's all the new in colors. And this Pebble Path. You can use the Smoky Slate, and there's your Pretty Peacock. And this pretty piece that I used on the front of my card, the Pecan Pie. And there's the Misty Moonlight. More Pretty Peacock, that's the ombre effect. Y'all can see that. And this one that's got the Moody Mauve, the Pecan Pie, and the Pretty Peacock. And here's the piece that I used to cut this little, where is it? This little vase out. I just put it, I cut a strip, a little strip, and I just put, let me just see, I'll show you. But, oh, sorry about that, I just touched the camera. What I did was I just cut a little strip, and I just put it up like that wherever I wanted it, just to show that glaze or whatever. These are, you know, pottery, so you could put it down there like that. You could have some white at the bottom, you know, whatever you want. I just cut a strip and then just cut it out with that. And that's the same one that I used for the Moody Mauve. So yeah, it's all earth tones, which I love. It can be very fallish. And it's also, it can be masculine. So yeah, I don't see, you could change it up a little bit and you know, maybe not put bling or something on it, you know, but, and maybe not use more brown tones, and I think that could be easily a masculine card. So yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. I've seen so many different techniques using this card. Now the background paper, this is not from the set. This is a new product that came out the catalog that's called White Center 12 by 12 specialty paper. Now what it is Stampin' Up, gosh, I'm sorry, I keep banging into the camera, I'm sorry. Stampin' Up's cardstock is not dyed. I mean it's dyed all the way through. There's no white center like you find in some cardstocks. So what this is meant to do, you're actually meant to do this, to distress it. And you can either use sandpaper, or I didn't have any sandpaper, but I had a nail file. So all you do is just rub it, and you'll see that white core, just like that, and just distress it, you know, and then just wipe it off like that. And that's what I did with this, and then I embossed it. It's beautiful. I don't know if you can see the embossing, but it takes away, you know, like this doesn't look like super great, but when you emboss it, it just gives that distressed look. And I embossed it, I don't know if you can tell at all, it's a brand new embossing folder out of the catalog called Emboss Brick 3D embossing folder, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It kind of takes the place of the time-worn type that I love so much. It's very similar, and it's beautiful. So yeah, I embossed it with that. So that's what I've used. And then I've used a couple of other products, some Moody Mauve ribbon, wavy trim, and I've used some jute, which is the 2023-2025 in color jute trim, and I've used the 2023, 2025 in color dots. So that's what I've used. They're very easy to make. It's a little preparation, but all I did was stamp and die cut this vase, stamp and die cut this vase, that I cut out of, that I stamped, and this I stamped too, I'm sorry. That I used the paper, and this I used Moody Mauve just to cut out the little lid. You don't have to have the lid on it if you don't want. You can put it on the front like that, if you like. I put it on the back. I wanted to see, because I'm going to put a little piece of jute. I tried that on the second card, and I really like the effect, and I think that's beautiful. What else? Yeah, it's got some great dies. It's got this, where is it? This die right here. Just a decorative piece. And I did cut some out thinking I might use it like down bottom on the card. But I ended up, I like the ribbon better. So that's what I used. And the reason I did that, I wanted that. I saw this on Pinterest. It didn't have directions, and mine's a little bit different. But when you make a card, you don't want I wouldn't want this just hanging in the middle of the card. You know, a vase just with a flower hanging in the very middle of the card with nothing around it, because it would look like it's just floating in the air. So you want to kind of, think about that and kind of have something to ground your whatever objects you're putting on there. So this designer series paper and this ribbon does that. So it looks like it's kind of, it's not just floating around, it's sitting on something. So that's the reason I wanted the ribbon down there. The card I saw on Pinterest did not have that. It just had this piece of DSP, but I like something, not always, but to me it just felt like it needed something, because I didn't want this one just like sitting in the air. So that's the reason I put that on there. And yeah, these standalone dies are fabulous. They're really nice. This one right here, this doesn't cut at all. It just embosses. So you could take a piece of cardstock, or even this, it doesn't matter. You could take this and put it, up and down, or wherever you want it on the vase, and just run it through your cut and emboss machine, and all it'll do is emboss. So put a nice decorative, design on it. It's pottery, so that's what the whole thing is all about. And it's more of a thank you kind of, thank you. You are proof there is good in the world, with gratitude, and that's what I used on my other two cards. Your thoughtfulness is much appreciated. You always know what to do, what to say and do, and that's what kind of a stamp set it is. So that's why I needed another one for a sentiment for another, for a get well card. So that's what it is, and I love it. I know I'm going to be using the heck out of this. This is my kind of card. I love nature related, and I do love earth tones. Absolutely love them. Okay, so what do we need to do? So yeah, Earthen Textures, and to me, this is absolutely gorgeous. I've got a 4 4¼ by 11 piece of white cardstock that I scored at 5½, and I'm making a portrait style because the vases are this vase is very large, and I want this behind it, so I want plenty of room. That's the only reason. I normally don't do portrait, but I'll do mostly I do landscape, but this one I wanted in portrait just so I could fit it all on there and there'd be plenty of room. So I'm just starting. The only thing I've done is stamp the back, and I've got everything ready to go. So I think I have everything cut out. I believe so. Okay, so we're gonna take our piece of, well, first of all, before I forget, because I forgot on that other one. Oh, no, let me put the designer series paper down first. And then I'm gonna wrap ribbon around it and not use, oh God, I thought, oh no. But it does see, it is kind of a distressed card, so, whatever, it's okay. I love this side too, that beautiful misty moonlight. I always love that color. I actually had that. I had that from before, a couple of years ago. I was sad when it left. I want this about 3/4, so I'm using my grid paper to, let me line it up, make sure I get it. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Each of these little squares is 1/4 of an inch, so that's why I like to have, that's another reason I like to have this paper up here, because it's got a grid on it, and I can kind of, you know, I need help in the getting straight area. So any help I can get, I'll take. So I'm just putting that on there, and then I'm going to put this around the back. I think I'm going to use my seal just to put, I don't use a lot of this, but it's good for, make sure, yeah, that's good. Is it? Yeah, it's going. Sticky, sticky, sticky. I'm doing a video, Al. Okay, so let me just put some, I'm going to keep it kind of close to the bottom. So let me just put a little bit here just to keep this ribbon nice and stuck. Okay, that'll work. That'll keep it on there nice and straight for me. Let me see. Okay, did I put that too, I think I put it too far up. I sure did. Let me come down. I don't want it, I want the ribbon down lower. That's fine. This will do nothing but help me adhere the card. Oh, I need my, what I need. You don't do that, because that makes a mess. See, I don't want to do that, because that could come up on, show up on my card. I should have put my silicone mat down. I hope that does not mess anything up. Shoot. All right, let me just come down a little bit, because I had that up a little too high. Okay, that should work. That should hold it good. All right, so I'm just going to put this what's it called? Moody Mauve. That's a weird, oh, and it's sticky. Sticky, sticky. Yeah, I want it low. Is that too low? Let me see my other cards. No, it'll work. It'll work. It is a little tiny bit lower, but it's fine. Okay. And let me get my ribbon scissors. I keep forgetting. There we go. I keep these covered and away from my other scissors, so I don't, I keep forgetting to get them out. Okay, so we've got that. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and use a glue dot to, I don't want this sticking up right here. So I'm just going to use a glue dot to, take your pick tool and get, I might need 2 glue dots. Just take it off of there and put it right there. There we go. One more, yeah, let me do one more. Okay, just so it doesn't, I don't want it flopping up like that. There we go, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. I like these mini glue dots. Okay, I don't think well, we'll see. I might need some more. I need to clean that off. Okay, so let's see. We've got this and this, so I can go ahead and put this on my card. Let me make sure I've got the right side up. Make sure you have the right side up. That's very easy to do. If you don't, I've done that a few times in my life. Put it on upside down and go, oh, good Lord. Oh, and since this is embossed, you want to kind of go heavy on the glue. Get into all those little nooks and crannies so it stays flat. Okay, oh, I hope this, I'm worried this is gonna, I'm gonna put a piece of scrap paper over that. I don't want anything to, this is a white card base and I don't want it to get messed up. I'm gonna stand up, and I wasn't even paying attention if I was in frame. I'm sorry. Now it's hard to see. Let's see. This white on white. Okay, that looks pretty good. There we go. Okay, there you go. Much better. Much better wrapping it around than, cutting it on the sides. I mean, even though this is kind of a distressed looking card, it just, this is much better. Okay. So, what do I want to do next? I better cap this before it, and I've even got my sentiment ready. Okay, you know what? I can go ahead and put my inside of my card in too. Might as well get that done. Let me move this up. I know I have to bring things close to me to see. And I should have my camera. You know, how about you put the camera where, you know, because I do that all the time. All right, let me get that in there straight. Let me stand up. Get that in there straight as I can. There we go. Oh, what is that spot? Ah! It's a tiny little spot. I don't think anybody will notice it. It's very faint, but that took it off. Okay, good. Very good. Okay, whew. Because I'm famous for those ink spots. I am famous for that. Okay, now what do I want to do? Okay, I put glossy accents on the other ones. I didn't do it this time. I lazied out. I said, I don't want to have to wait for it to dry, and it kept curling up. It kept curling up, curling up. It's pretty, but now in this one, let me make sure I'm in frame. I'm so sorry about that. Oh, I do that all the time. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Okay, so on this one, I want to put the wavy trim. Oh, let me cap this because you know what'll happen. It needs to be wiped off really good. Okay. You know what? My hands are sticky, sticky. Let me wipe them off real quick. Okay. Sticky and gluey. And inky. Yeah, I was having trouble opening up one of my ink pads, and if you ever have that problem, I think it was this one. Yeah, this is my old Misty Moonlight. I took some beeswax chapstick, and I just rubbed it right inside there, and that works like a dream. Now I'm going to wipe my hands again, but it works like a dream. Sometimes they're very hard to open. They eventually loosen up, but sometimes, now that's not a new one, but I guess it's been sitting there a while because it was retired, and I guess I wasn't using it. And I had a hard time getting that open, so I said, all right, and I remembered somebody said that, so I took their advice, and it worked like a dream. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can't, what is going on here? Am I out of this? No, I should not be. And I'm gonna put my, I want my trim around the top. The flat side is the top. So if you don't want this vase this size, just cut it off. Make it shorter. That's it. That's all you'd have to do. So I'm gonna put this around here on both sides. So it's gonna be sticky, so I'll have to leave it upside down. I don't use this a lot, but it comes in really handy for certain things. Like I'd never use it like to put something down with, because once this is down, it's down. It ain't coming up. It's good stuff, but let's come around like that. And then I want a little space in between this wavy. I love, look at this. Oh, I love this. Little space in between this wavy trim. It's so pretty. This doesn't come with the suite. Does this come with the suite? No, it does not. It's sold separately. Yeah, I wanted a little distance in between there. So let me get my, you know what, I don't want to use my, it's got sticky on it, and I don't want to use that on my ribbon scissors. So there we go. Isn't that pretty? I love that. I think it's beautiful. I'm telling you, I'm in love with the stamp set. It's beautiful. I'm always in love with Stampin' Up, though. That's nothing new. That's absolutely nothing new. I don't need this whole thing. I'm just going to cut that bottom off. And let me see if there's still some glue in here. And glue this down right on top of that. Leave a little coming up because I've got room. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There you go. Maybe that's too much coming up. Let me see, because I want this kind of down. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Now I'm going to put some dimensionals on here. So, gosh, I'm sticky. Sticky. I'm going to put some dimensionals on here to hold this down. I'm going to put one here to hold the, do I need a big one? Yeah, that'll work. Just that, I want it kind of flowy. And I don't want to put dimensionals on the trim because that would make it kind of lopsided, like, you know, these are basically about the same height. So I'm not going to put dimensionals on there. And let's see. It's a very easy card to make. You just, you know, do a little prep and it's really not bad at all. I'll give you all dimensions. There we go. Look at that, how pretty. This needs to be cleaned off. Ooh, is it sticky, sticky. Okay, that's so pretty. Okay, so where's my directions? I did write them down. I told y'all what size card base. And this blue piece of paper is 5 1/4 by 4. And this piece of DSP is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. Okay? Does that look straight? Oh, Lord. Well, however it is, that's the way it is. Ain't no going right. Oh no, I just noticed something. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I knew I forgot something. I'm putting this in this vase with this that I stamped and dyed, and it's the same color. It's that what's it called, wild wheat, and I meant to sponge it to get it darker. I want it darker. I want it darker. It just looked better with as a contrast instead of, excuse me, the same color. So I meant to do that, and that I forgot. So I'm going to use pecan pie, and I am telling you, I use sponges. Stampin' Up now sells smaller. I think this is, let me see. Is that one from Stampin' Up? Yep. Yeah, they sell the smaller ones and the large ones. I kind of like the smaller ones better because I think I have more control with them. So yeah, I don't know, I guess I ordered 2. I have a lot. I use them a lot. I really do. So just, you know, ink up your, you don't have to put a lot because this is just 2 little pieces. But I do want this dark. I want it real dark to contrast that wild wheat. This piece I'm going to put on. I want this dark. So I'm just going to go around it and get it just a teeny bit darker. I want it a little bit darker. There we go. I'm not worried too much about the bottom, but just mainly it just looks better with a contrast color there. That's why I like to mix DSPs, especially, you know, when they're from the same pack, because it looks nice with a contrast. Okay, that's all inky. And we'll mess something up if I don't be careful. Let's see, where can I put this? Let me put it over here. Okay. All right, so that's the only thing I think I forgot to do, I hope. Okay, this one I'm gonna put, yeah, I don't want to put, I'm gonna keep this here because I got something over there. This one goes in the middle, and I'm gonna put, I want a piece of jute around the top. I didn't do it on one, and I did it on the other, and I love it with the jute on it. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna use my seal and put a little bit on the top. I want it like See, I didn't put it on this one, and I did put it on this one, and I like it. Right up at the top, right there on that, where that first row is, that's where I want it. I like it better. I like this second card better. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let me use some seal and get this nice and sticky so that jute will hold. And it'll, you know, it also helps the card stick. Okay, so let me get a little piece of jute, little, and make sure I'm putting it in the right place. Yeah, because I want it right over that white line, right there. And I did find that I had to use a little bit of glue. And glue actually works very well with twine. Oh, come on, don't do this to me now. With cutting, adhering twine and this jute. It's not so great. I mean, it'll work with ribbon, but it for some reason it works much better with twine and the jute. It's the same thing. So I just want to put a little line up there because it just wouldn't, you know, wouldn't stay down. And it absolutely did with this. And let me come around. There we go. And I'll cut this off. Okay, there we go. It's really nice. I like this jute. I'm so glad. I wasn't going to get it. I said, well, why not? Why not? Why wouldn't you want it? And I'm going to glue this behind. Yeah, I need a little glue on there. I don't have enough seal up there. And sure enough, I love it. That's the one thing about Stampin' Up. The work is, a lot of work is done for you because they coordinate everything. Everything. Your papers, and not only that, it works with, you know, many different stamp sets. Sentiments, images, that's what I love about it. That's exactly what I love about it. Now, in here, I'm going to put this wild weed I stamped. I want that, let's see, oh, let me get that straight. There we go. I think this is so pretty. I want this, let's see how far up I want to come down with this. So let me see, I'm going to bring this down a little bit. Yeah, I am. I'm going to bring that down a little bit. And let me see, maybe I need a little up here too, so it sticks. Ow. My fingers are hurting now. I think this is going to be it for the night. I was going to make a couple more cards, but I think this is it. Now I'm going to take my sponged, my darker ones, and put those right. Yep, I like that. Yep, I sure do. And put some glue back here and over here, and I think this is pretty, very pretty. I'm in love, y'all. Might have to get me, I gotta see what kind of paper. Well, I saw the list, and I have pretty much all of them, not all of them, but I don't have everything in there, but I do have a lot. See if there's anything I need extra. I don't think I do, because I just placed an order for some more in color cardstock. I want to place this up too. Maybe I don't need one up there because that's pretty thick up there. No, I'm not. I'm just going to put them down here. I'm not going to put that on there yet because I need to put this on first. Let me, what does that need? That needs this one, and this one goes like that. Okay, so let me put that down in the middle like that. Whoop, I got some glue there. I'm going to be careful. And then I'm just going to go in the back just little right there, because I want it to be kind of free flowing, you know. I don't want them And I'm going to put this like up a little bit on top of that ribbon, like that. And see, it just looks like it's sitting. Oh my gosh. No, I need dimensionals. Good grief. Okay, I'll put that on there, and that'll also help. Now I hope that sticks. I might have to put more glue. Let's see. And that goes over. Am I in frame, y'all, so you can see? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. I love it. And then this pretty little vase, where did I put that? That goes all the way down. All the way down, but I want them touching each other. And the dimensions right in the middle. And I wonder, should I put, yeah, you know what, I am. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue over here so it adheres to this vase, and I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Just to keep it nice in place. I don't need any more dimensionals. And there you go. That's it. I'm going to put my sentiment. I think I need to change my blades again. I swear, I must do... I have to change my blades all the time. It's ridiculous. I think I must do... Well, I do. I do die cut all the time. I do. But you know, I have to change them all the time. So I'm just going to use little ones. Yeah, that's not cool up there, but I'm going with it. And I'll just use the little mini dimensionals. Take these tops off. Whoop. Did you get that? Yeah. Okay. Oh God, look, sticky. Yeah, I'm tired of my hands being sticky. And I want this up top. Can y'all see? Okay. I want this up top, down a little bit. Uh-oh, I got to be careful. Oh, that, wow. I didn't think about that. I don't want it covering up my sentiment. Well, there we go. That's fine. I'm going to put it like that. I did want it down a little bit, but it's fine. I didn't want to cover up these vases. I thought these vases were just too darn pretty. There you go. And then hoping better days ahead, the inside. What do y'all think? I think they're beautiful. And I can't wait to try I've seen so many beautiful techniques with this. So I can put one of these behind. Here we go. I think it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm in love. I'm in love. All right, y'all. There you go. Another, this is my third card already. And I do need to make more, you know, like thinking of you cards. I do need to make more of those, and I wanted to make a gift set, but I'm going to Tampa Thursday, so I don't know how much I'm going to get done. I've got a lot to do to get ready. To see my sweet friend Suzanne, Crafty Sue 519, and maybe even that other one, Annie Creates. We'll see. But anyway, y'all, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. And if this is your first time watching me, welcome. And I hope you come back. And I will be doing more tutorials on using this. I like to make, just recently I started, but I like the idea of it. And, you know, I get to really figure out the dies and learn how to put them together, learn how things work. So I like to do at least five different cards or whatever projects with the same stamp set, and you just get different ideas. And there you go. I think it's gorgeous. Oh, I forgot. My gosh, I forgot. Bling, blingly, bling, bling. And also, I wanted to mention, when you get your and these, did I tell you already, the 2023, 2025 in color dots. When I get my, I just cut it open on the side, not from the back. And this way you just slide it in and out, and it's so much easier, so much easier. And I know, you know, if y'all are watching that are new, you know, nobody else except me probably puts down adhesive when they put their dots down, but I don't trust the adhesive. Too many have fallen off. I'm gonna put one there, I'm gonna put one there, and I'm gonna put one there. I just like to be sure. I don't want them falling off. Oh, let's see. I've been using up all the big ones. Maybe I'll use some medium-sized ones. That will be fine. And I want the Moody Mauve just, oh, I got too much there. Oh, I'll have to get that off with my eraser. I got too much glue there. When it's dry, I will. It takes it right off. Okay, that's why I like just put just a dot. But now look at that, it's spilling out again. I don't want to touch it because now I'm making it worse. Okay. Love these too. I hope I ordered another one of these because I might need another one of these. Okay, y'all. You see, to watch this, it just slides right in there, just like that. No fussing at all. So here you go, y'all. Earthen Textures, absolutely gorgeous set, and I'm in love. I hope y'all enjoyed this and are interested in watching some more tutorials on different cards I'll be making, and maybe bags or whatever. I don't like, I like to make other things too. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you so much for watching. And I fixed my box. It's all fixed up, my little oven box. It's so cute. So here we go. So this is number 1 for Earthen. I can't say that word. Earthen. That's a weird word. Earthen Textures. Okay, y'all. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.